Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this tutorial we're gonna continue with the Facebook login page clone. In the previous video, as you remember, we have been write some code and we have been created a desktop version of the login page, but in the mobile version it looks very ugly. So in this tutorial we will gonna change this ugly mobile version into a good looking mobile version. So it will be like this one at the end. So now let's have a start. First of all, I would like to make sure that this footer is always going to be on the footer on the bottom side of the page. So that's why I'm just gonna change this absolute to LG absolute. So whenever I save it, as you can see, it always goes to the bottom because it is not absolute anymore. So this bottom left and left 10 does not make any difference for that. And the second thing that I wanted to do is to make sure that this Tailwind book site, which, as remember, we have been divided the page into two different sites. The first site I want to make sure that it's going to be a full width, and the second site, which is the form, will be full width as well. So I'm gonna write view full and convert this v-1 divided by 2 into LG, because only I want it to be divided into half in the large screens. So whenever I change this one as well, v full and LG, you will see that there are a little changes, but of course we have to make a little more changes. For example, in the mobile version, I don't need that that much of space here, so I'm just gonna convert them to LG, and this is going to be LG as well. So now, as you can see, it looks a little bit better. And also, I don't want it to be justified. Instead, I just need it to be on the center. So I'm just gonna write here text center, and this gap between those texts are really small here. So I want to increase it in the mobile version. So I'm just gonna write gap 8 and make sure that this gap 2 is only affected on the large screens. Okay, the next thing that I wanted to do is I want to decrease the paddings from left and right side of the my container, because now we have a 32 padding from left and right side. So instead 32, I'm just going to decrease it into 4. And a large screens, I want to have 16 padding from left and right. So I'm just going to write px16. And on the very light screens, I want to keep the 32. Okay. Now, as you can see, it looks a little bit better. And another thing that I would like to do is, I don't want that horizontal padding to be 32 on the large screens. Instead, I want to have 16 padding from on large screens. In the extra screens, it is going to be 32. Okay. And the another thing that we will do is, now we will customize this form a little bit. I want to make sure that this form is going to be full width in the mobile version. This is going to be full width, and I'm gonna make sure that it is going to be v4/4 on the large screen and 3/4 on the very large screens and the extra large screens. As you can see, it looks a little bit better. And also, there are some padding to the right, but I don't need that one and the mobile, so I'm gonna make sure that this is going to be only affected on the large screen. as you can see, it looks very better now. And now I want to put a little space in those form and text. So I'm just gonna write here margin top 12. Okay, it looks better. And another thing that I would like to do is, and we don't need that margin in the large screen, so I'm gonna write LG margin top 0. Okay, looks better. The next thing, we are going to make sure that this footer is going to be looks better. So here I'm just gonna write LG PX 32 because I want to put 32 padding to the left and right side in the large screen, and these 46 padding in the extra large screens. And the mobile version I only need for 4 padding. Okay, it looks really better. And the last thing that we are going to do is we are going to make sure that we have a little margin between those texts and the footer. So it's going to be empty 32, and in the large screen we don't need that space. Okay, so I believe that this looks better. It is mobile friendly right now. And let me check if we need to put any other thing to make sure that it is fully responsive. Sometimes I forget English. I'm not a native English speaker, but sometimes I have a problem. I misspell the things, so sorry about that. Anyway, let's have a check. Okay, it looks nice. So actually we have a fully responsive page here. Okay, maybe we should put a little space here on the large screens. So let me do it. I'm just gonna write here. If we are in the large screen, let's put margin to the top. Padding to the top. Okay. That looks nice, by the way. Yeah, that's all what we have to do to make sure that our page is mobile responsive. So see you in the next video, guys. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.